the man right now on the ones and twos, DJ Joe Ill. How about having Joe Ill?
Welcome to our house.
I do see a laptop there. Are you on the ones and twos or the ones and zeros? What is that?
I'm checking email for my day job.
Love it. Love it. It's summertime in San Francisco. Normally it's cold this time of June, but I think that celebration in the Castro was so hot last night. It raised the temperature of the earth to the levels that we're at right now. It was just like, somehow, like if you really believe that God's against gay marriage, why did he make it tank top weather the day of the decision? Like, come on. Come on. God was like, we're gonna see some thighs, so we're happy about this happening. I love summer in San Francisco. My favorite thing is the first sign that it's summer in San Francisco is the first time you see a family of 5 just shivering as they walk down Market Street in shorts and neon sweatshirts that they bought like 45 minutes before. And it's like cable car or Golden Gate Bridge. You have to pick one. This show is really big fan. Tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Sean Keane. I'm the host of Moonlighting SF. I have not always been a comedian / host of Moonlighting SF. I used to be a children's swim coach. That was my job. I coached a team called the Forest Hills Beavers. That was the name of our team. And our slogan for this team was, I've got beaver fever. Yes! That was our slogan, and that was also printed on the t-shirt that I had to wear every single day of the summer. And it is a stressful job. It's a stressful job, and sometimes after work you want to unwind and go straight to a bar, and sometimes you'd forget. I'm wearing my I've Got Beaver Fever t-shirt. Not a shirt from a store either, in case you were wondering about that. This was a shirt that one of the team moms had made at her house. So to the casual observer, looked like a shirt that I had made at my house because I was so overwhelmed with beaver fever that I just had to celebrate it in a public place. And I never covered for it well. Someone would say, nice shirt, and I'd immediately get embarrassed. Oh, geez, you understand. I work with children. That's what this is. Well, you guys are out. I'm in for the Varietones. Handing out your love letters. They were great. Moving around with vests. So much more confidence than me. You're wearing a vest, you're wearing a shirt underneath it. I think you could pull it off.
I stole it from a woman.
You stole it from a woman. Do you think you could be a Varietone, Joel?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. We need to do some gym time for that. Maybe before the end of the night, though, if we sweat through our other clothing, you will see me and Joe Ill in vests, and that might negatively affect our Yelp reviews for this show. I'm not sure. Other stuff going on in the news. The Supreme Court said people no longer have Miranda rights. You don't have the right to remain silent anymore. They did maintain, though, that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's still the law of the land. They also, the Voting Rights Act used to apply to 11 states in the South. It does not anymore. It does apply to the Food Network still. That is still a racist environment. But Anthony Scalia did not lose his endorsement deal with Smithfield Ham, and that's surprising. I would have thought he would have lost that one. I was excited about gay marriage being passed out. I was a longtime resident of the Castro. Even as a straight man, I feel like I was on the same team, you know. I was excited. When I moved there, I was very excited to fit in the neighborhood, and I thought the best way to do it was to really embrace the Castro Halloween party. And so what I did was, I'm not very crafty, I don't have a lot of artistic skills, so I decided to wear a funny costume, and here was my costume. I got a flesh-colored bodysuit that I bought at the Capizio Dance Company, and a bear hat, and I was Fuzzy Wuzzy. Because Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? I thought this was hilarious. What was actually hilarious was I didn't realize that I had worn the sluttiest possible costume to the Castro Halloween party. And I don't think it was because of my appearance necessarily, it was just that I had inadvertently picked up on the 2 biggest fetishes of my neighborhood, which were hairlessness and bears. And here we're just like, how are both happening at once? Your chocolate got my peanut butter, little bear. And for most of the party, I was drunk on the attention. People would just be like, good job, little bear, and I'd dance a little bit, and I'm like, way to go, let me buy you a drink, little bear. That wasn't it. The first time I realized I was dressed as a sex bear. I'm not criticizing anyone. When you're out dressed as a sex bear, that's how you treat a sex bear. You buy him drinks, you make him dance. But the first time it really hit home was someone slapped me on the ass and said, "Hey, little bear, I think it's time to hibernate." And for some reason, I was so taken aback, I decided to debate him scientifically. But I was like, no, it's a Mediterranean climate here in San Francisco. Little bear wouldn't sleep through the winter unless he was really drunk. And then I realized, I started to get a little wary, and I was kind of dodging around a little bit more, looking extra sexy when a sex bear starts stomping his feet. That's really something to see. And it was a great night. I went home and I was like, you know what? That was a fun night, but I think I need to leave the sexy Halloween costumes behind. So the next year, I just borrowed my roommate's cow costume, and I thought that's a very safe, neutral costume. Here's the thing: he's 6'3", I'm 5'7", and the udders that were right here when he wore the cow costume were right here on me. I thought I was an innocent barnyard animal. I was a furry with 4 dicks. That's what I was for Halloween. So I think this is going to be a fantastic show. Oh, yeah. That reminds me of that episode of The Cosby Show where they get in a car accident with Stevie Wonder. And then baby. Cockroach would have been so jealous. I think it's time to get the show started. What do you think, Joel?
I do.
I do. This is going to be a fantastic show. We have a wonderful lineup of performers. You've got your crafts, you've got your love letters, you've got your amazing bar. Great selection up there. Make some noise if you took a picture with the leader of the free world, Barack Obama. He may not have been born in America, but he's our leader. He's our leader right now. And with that being said, let's bring up the next performer.